Hello everyone, my name is Larseth, and welcome back to episode 2 of our Rights of Man Europa Universalis 4 campaign. And we are playing, obviously, as Naples. And we have already declared our independence war. It's Aragon and Austria. Well, I might as well open this. It's Aragon and Austria against myself, Castile, and France. So the hope... I've managed to get myself down here, crossing the strait, so I'm going to take these 3 provinces. But the hope is that I will be able to... The hope is that Aragon will get mushed before Austria can really help them at all. It seems... Okay, no, I thought then that Burgundy had declared war on France, but... Thankfully, that is not the case. Who else is likely to ally me? I wonder. Just having a think. We'll have to think of somebody. I mean, Castile and France is not a bad place to start at all. Annoyingly... Yeah, so like the only bad thing that happened in the last episode, essentially, was that Aragon force converted our culture, our starting culture. So basically we have to now promote our own primary culture, which is no longer changing primary culture to Neapolitan. So I can spend basically, yeah, there we go, a crap ton of Diplo points, I think that was, to do a cultural shift. So basically, that cost me, I think, 100 of each power to get back to my actual original. What's it? I'm going to come and join in this battle just because I want to help. Lose money for prestige and legitimacy? Oh, yes. Okay, so that... Oh, God. That was not a smart idea. Recall our guy from Castile and the Papal State. Can I not... They caught me. Never mind. I got caught. Such is life. I should have kept my troops over here. Create a proper fleet. I'm not going to do that yet. It won't be long before I actually siege down this province. Unfortunately, they are randomly building quite a lot of troops quite fast. And... They attacked me, so they... Yes, that's fine. I was going to say I won't be able to bring any reinforcements over either, but if they're just going to attack me like that, I don't see the problem. Forward unto glory. Seems fine. Lost the siege of Naples. Let's get... Hopefully Austria don't come down here. If Austria come down here, we are going to have some issues on our hands. There we go. That's fine. Let's reinforce again. And we want to stack wipe. That's what we get. So I'm getting fully sieged down, but then so is Aragon. Can I actually declare or get my independence? No. Aragon's making gains. No, Austria making gains, my friend. That is, you are not making gains. I promise you that. So it looks like all of our navies are going to be pretty much wiped out. It's regrettable, but not a lot we can do. Really. I'm going to improve relations with both of these people still. Just keep that topped up. And why not? Papal State as well. Why not? And we have a really good heir. So this guy's coming across, and he's basically going to annihilate us. No amount of crossing penalty is gonna change the hideous troop disadvantage we have. So this is happening. Unless yeah, we got routed. At least we can stop more of their people coming over. I can't, however, escape. I'm going to recall our guy from Castile, just so we have a diplomat kicking around that we can actually do something with. Fully occupying enemy war leader. That they are. But I would hope... Ah, look at you, you lovely son of a gun, France. Oi! You sod. Come back here! Help me! So, I mean, I'm fully occupied, but I'm not, you know, terribly worried. Let's reinforce. I'm not worried purely because I think that... I'm not worried because... Oh, dear. What's happening here? Oh, I'm going to lose. I'm not worried because I think that... 100 Diplo power or 1 stability? I'd rather lose Diplo power, to be honest, because 1 stability is basically going to be 100 admin power. So I'd rather lose Diplo power than admin power. Because, yeah, I'm not worried, because Aragon's going to be siege down, and then these guys will all come around and help me, which they're already starting to do. So I'm not actually too worried. Quite why they didn't siege down 2 of these provinces first, before coming to my aid, I don't know. We lost the siege of Messina. We are going to get absolutely destroyed, and stack wiped. Hooray! Oh, well. And we lost... all of our navies now, bar 1, who is fleeing to France, which I didn't even think they could do. I don't have fleet basing rights, but apparently I can still flee to France, which is good. So the Renaissance, this is what happens with the new sort of the way tech works, is an institution will pop up somewhere, and basically by looks of it, the further away you are from it, the longer it'll take to actually get to you. So if we look at our tech, we might as well get this military tactics one. If we look at our tech, Verona is the origin of the Renaissance, and you can see it's, I guess, has a differing effect on different countries. It sort of branches out somehow. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but it seems to branch out. Wow, 20 out of 20 war exhaustion. Oh, oofta. That's bad. In any case, our... we want admin tech? I don't know. In any case, our... Oh, you idiots. I was going to say, in any case, that should go down. Senician heretics. Okay, this should be interesting. So, our allies seemingly have not got a damn clue what they're doing. They're not doing terribly well. I want definitely to grant me independence. Grant me independence, and can I get them to give any provinces? Okay, so I think it's best if I don't. What about war reparations? No. I say it's probably best if we don't. I just get grant independence. I like this. This is really good. So it tells you what you lost, etc., etc., etc. I've got lots of rebels. That's quite an issue. Tunisian heretics. Ugh. Minus 50 prestige. I'm going to just accept that. Autonomy is just money. That's important to remember. And prestige could be gotten back quite easily. So I don't think we have to worry too much. Rivals, rivals, rivals. So we definitely want Aragon as a rival. We want Tunis as a rival. And we want nobody else as a rival just yet. Temples we will get. Britain army for our nation is probably the first one we should get. War exhaustion. That is a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. So how much are they going up? So let's have a look at our unrest chart. So let's increase autonomy. I know it's massively gonna affect our income. I mean, we're still making more than we did since before we were independent. That's not the end of the world. Byzantium is still our rival. Genoa. Florence. Where's Florence? There's Florence. Do they have a trade? Florence. Florence they're a trading nation and they have a center of trade in Firenze. But we can't really declare CB on them. Plus that'll get us a lot of aggressive expansion. What about Byzantium? We don't actually share a border with them either. Who do we go for? I think it might be best just to do Byzantium for the moment, because that's almost a non-rival in a way, because what's going to happen is Byzantium are going to get gobbled up by the Ottoblobs, and then I won't have to worry about them anymore, which is fine. I'm going to improve relations with Austria, just so they no longer have a reason to get really annoyed at me. That would be good. Pope Man, not a fan. I mean, well, he's not a fan of me. That would be why we were making more money, is because we were getting subsidies, which is now plummeted. We should create an army, though, so I'm going to do 10, 2. 10 and 2. Right, for some reason, I think this had stopped recording at some point, so God knows how far away how much was no longer recording. Fraps just keeps doing that. I don't know why. Like, my shortcut button is on my mouse. It's one of the thumb buttons. It's absolutely miles away. But I have no idea why it keeps popping up. Or rather, stuff stops recording. Anywho. So, right, so we're going to build an army. So we need some manpower. We're not that far off, actually. So we're going to wait a little. Rather than build an army straight away, we're going to wait until we have enough manpower to build the whole thing. I think. It'll be a little while before these rebels pop. Apparently 2.2 years. So we should have our army by then quite easily. Stop the smugglers. That seems like the smart thing to do. What else can we do? I think we need to build a spy network in Aragon. Because I'd quite like Sassari and Caligari. Or Caligari. What is that? Cagliari? Cagliari and Sassari. There we go. That makes more sense. I'm going to deactivate my 4. If the rebels get close to popping, I'll bring the fort back. God, that is a hideous amount of war exhaustion. I'm surprised our rebels aren't, like, really, really uppity. Can we... There we go. So we start making an army now. and then we'll immediately pop those on the areas that have unrest, and hopefully that will then at least prevent us having unrest for quite a long time. Yeah, war exhaustion is the only reason we've got so much unrest, and obviously war exhaustion will decrease over time. Rival of our rival, Genoa's opinion of Naples is at least 100. He's 26 at the moment, so we should be able to do that. That's fine. So we'll get our guy from France, bring him back, pop in with Genoa, and improve relations. Quite happy how this war went. I mean, I would have liked to have caused Aragon a little bit more, a few more problems, in terms of like maybe give some of their provinces away, but because we got fully occupied, I really, the war exhaustion was just too much. I mean, we were at max war exhaustion. So, what trait does this guy have? Oh, or maybe they don't have traits. I don't know. Yeah, the war exhaustion was a little bit too much. Where has the most out of these? Unrest is 4.4, 4.4. Okay, we'll just pop it on Salerno then. There we go. That means 3.7 years now, roughly, before they... And that's obviously based on... That's purely chance. I mean, it could well happen, like, they might gain 3%, 10%, like, 3 months in a row. It's just pure chance. It's probability, that's all it is. It's not an accurate representation. Or at least not, it's not set in stone. What are our next moves? Oh dear, poor Aragon. Prestige, we need the prestige. Getting back into positive prestige would be one of the most important things. I'm inclined not to spend any points on reducing war exhaustion. What? I swear it normally goes down by less than that, though. Call our guy from Austria. They would actually accept a royal marriage, because they're not rivaled with anyone. Like, they're all rivaled with different people, which is a bit strange. Papal state. I'm going to ally them just because it will benefit me in the sense that I will get plenty of papal influence. Papal points. Pope points. I really like this new pop-up. Countries that wish to hire condottieri. So Augsburg want to. So that means you can just instantly go like, yep, here you go, you can have my army. One thing I would like is if they actually controlled your army. As it stands, I think that the way it works is you rent out troops, but you still control them. Which to me sort of defeats the purpose. Like, I mean, I know it's probably to stop them just like throwing away your troops, essentially. But... Or maybe I'm just lazy. Who knows? Maybe that's the reason. We've allowed military access to everyone. Do we want to have military access? I would rent out my troops as condottieri, but I need them to basically stop these rebels. So that is why I am not. Eventually we might do that, just, if we ever find ourselves in a prolonged period of peace. Who does not like us? Vienna. Ragusa. Who are they allied with? Independence guaranteed by the Ottomans. Frickin' Otter blobs. Nightmare. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Tunis. See, I think we obviously need these provinces before we actually start thinking about going to Tunis. So this is going to be an issue in and of itself, getting these provinces. When does our truce actually... Oh, sorry, there goes the end timer. When's our truce up? 59. So we got a few years till our truce is up. Although, at this rate, our war exhaustion is going to be, like, nowhere near low enough. Still. Duke of Burgundy dies. This is what I love about EU4. Well, love and hate. Love and hate. Mostly love, though. Is I play an Austria game. Duke doesn't sodding die. I play another game as somebody else. Duke dies. Burgundian succession happens. And you know what else will happen? I'll find out that Ming explode in this game as well. In all the other games I play, when I did the White Elephant campaign, I did when I did my Manchurian Candidate campaign, or the attempt at it at least, there was just like Ming didn't explode. It would have made it so much easier if they did, but they didn't. It's an absolute pain in the ass. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. Anywho, I will end the episode here. Hopefully in the next episode, I mean, we'll see what we could do. I'm actually going to get a claim on both of these provinces, because what's going to happen is Sardinia are going to break free, and then I will have network points against Aragon, not Sardinia, so I won't be able to cash them in on this, and then they would have been pointless me doing it. So I'm going to spend them now, which would be probably a smart idea. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.